See if you can't get a world inside your body that has nothing to do with playing. Feel the breath circulating up and down through your body. And become content within the walls of that center. Now open your eyes. Stay in that space. Take that thing. Did it change anything? A little bit. Now let's see. Feel the relief? Okay. Liberated playing is feeling the relief with the instrument in your hand. Not feeling the responsibility, even on the slightest level. And I know it was only slight. When we do the first step, we want to be perfect about it. Not the rest of the day. The rest of the day, expect to care, expect to screw up, all that. Just, can we have a moment where the master musician is holding the bass? Not the student. Not the ego-ridden student. And that's not you, there's an ego-ridden student in all of us. It starts with that seed. Yeah, stay there, just stay there. It's just a piece of wood. Just, no, we didn't deal with that man yet. Just deal with that. Now, follow your breathing. Where are you from?
Massachusetts.
Oh, where?
Martha's Vineyard.
Martha's Vineyard. I love Martha's Vineyard. See, now while we're talking, you don't even realize that your left hand is holding this piece of wood. If I gave you a baseball bat, it wouldn't even be a problem. But you define Evan by this thing here. Well, we're going to get away from that, not because of some philosophical principle, because it'll make you play better. Because you didn't come to Berklee to become liberated philosophically. You came to Berklee to play better. So luckily, some of these things will liberate you playing. Now while I'm talking to you, let the right arm drift up to the string. Don't think about it. Stay up here. What's your address in Martha's Vineyard?
Church Street.
You're pretty lucky. You grew up in Martha's Vineyard?
Yeah.
Wow, your parents live there now?
Yeah.
Born in Holland?
Yeah.
Wow. Holland to Martha's Vineyard. See how you're really in space now? Play a note. See, I just came out of the space? Okay, watch my hand. Put your hand on the string, poised to play a string. Watch my hand. Play. There. Did you feel that?
Yes.
That was a better player already. See, electric players often have problems because the bulk of the instrument, there's more bulk with less sustain. So they don't know that the instrument can come to them. Because like I said, it's like somebody's been shouting in your ear and now it's only whispering. That just means you have to be more mindful. And from that space, that note happened to you. We'll try it again, without all that distraction. Pick a spot on the wall. Focus on your breathing. And let not the fact that your right arm is moving to the bass distract you from that. That's good. That's you under there. Stay with that, man. There's no consequences. Stay there. That is the Martha's Vineyard of your soul. Right there. Play a note. That's it. Stay with it. You were tempted, but you stayed there. You felt that? That's the first step.
How do you see that?
I don't know. But I've been doing it since I started teaching. I said right there, and that note you can. How did you know that? I said, well, I see it. I don't know. I just kind of see it. It's important with this thing not just to listen, but to see. Like I noticed when I was younger, I was playing, and all these guys were up there with their eyes closed like this. But I could tell it wasn't because they were so deep in the music. It was because they cared so much how they played. And I grew up not caring particularly, which I thought I was embarrassed about. And then I realized it was an asset. Because if I touch this thing like that's got a different feeling than someone says, I am valid because of that. You know? I don't know. It became an asset. But at first, especially when I was in school, I was very embarrassed about it. My lack of dedication to music was very embarrassing. But it turned into be a detachment that happens to be a principle that goes back thousands of years. Just like every time you're most attached to how you play is when you don't play your best. But when you want to give it up, it just happens for you. Effortless mastery is the study of being able to depend on having those experiences, and expanding the length of time you're in it. You were just in it now. Wanna try it again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll just get out of the way. Focus your eyes, focus your ears on the atmosphere in the room, and sense your breathing. And the only tricky part is you have to imagine your arms move by themselves, even one at a time. You can do that when you're on the subway, without a base. Imagine their arms are robotic and they have their own, someone just pushed the button and they move themselves. But you're in that solid space. Now feel the string, and don't let it distract you. Don't overdo it. Okay, you just get ready to overdo it. Next week I see you and like you move to India. No, just imagine the hand moves up.
Because I do Qigong, so I'm trying to like...
Use that.
Okay.
The only thing about Effortless Mastery is that whatever discipline you have, just touch your instrument before you lose it. I don't know why anybody didn't think of that. If you've been meditating for 20 years, fine. Before you come out of meditation, find out what it's like to be in that space and let the hands play the instrument.
I just realized that it's not the note, but it's actually like the millisecond before and after, I think.
Well, maybe in your case, and maybe just that time.
Or
Don't
when
make
you
any...
just played it. Yeah, okay, don't make any judgment.
Right, because it might be different the next time.
Okay.
All right, okay, look at me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let your right hand come up to the string, but stay with me. Don't Qigong it so much that it takes you too long to get to the string. Okay, you there?
Yeah.
Now I want you to focus on your left shoulder. Focus all your attention on your left shoulder. You did it.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't your right arm disappear?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you can do with your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Now focus all your attention on your right shoulder. Now all you have to do is pretend that the left arm moves by itself. Because adults don't imagine so well. So just pretend. Oh yeah, it did itself. You're there. Okay, stay right there. Now, play a note. You let go. You did a little bit. Play another note. Wait a minute. I want you to count back from 100.
Okay.
And play a note when I say play a note.
99, 98, 97, 96,
Play.
95, 94, 93.
Okay. Get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. You probably need to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's very tricky, because the mind is trickier than you are.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the essence of it. If you do that exercise every day for the next week,
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost positive you're going to have some experiences when you play. The only tricky part of that is going to happen when you're not expecting it.
Mm-hmm.
If you decide you're a guy that likes to know what the philosophical route is going to cause, what it's going to do, you like to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be better off not figuring it out.
Okay.
Go to the sessions as if you never did this.
Mm-hmm.
But when you do this as if nothing else mattered.
Mm-hmm.
And then walk out of the room as if you never did it. And then I think I'll be very interested to hear. And see, when I say that, it creates expectations, so I don't want to. Just don't think about it. But you're going to notice you just took the shortcut to controlling this instrument,
Mm-hmm.
instead of trying to wrestle with it like you've been ever since you moved from the electric to the acoustic, because you were convinced that this is a bulkier instrument with less sustain, and you've got to put more into it. Be surprised how much the instrument can come to you. Okay? That was a great first step. That was really good.